Yo guys, what is going on? It's Harry here, and today I'm doing my Premier League restart predictions. So obviously I uploaded yesterday, or was it yesterday? I don't remember. That EA bullshit. I mean, it's just more it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, position I have gone for Norwich because I know they don't really have the capabilities of keeping themselves up. They did alright with Pookie at the beginning of the season, but then they've fallen off since then. They have got some good talents though, like Todd Cantwell and Max Aarons. So maybe if they could play a part, they could help him, but there's no way they're getting out. So yeah, that's my 20th position. I had them finish on 21 points, which is poor from them. But anyways, in 19th place, I've gone for Bournemouth. The reason I've gone for Bournemouth is because I don't think Eddie Howe's magic's going to be working anymore. It's just not going to be enough for them. And I've put them on 31 points. The controversial one, in 18th place, I've put Aston Villa. Yeah, I know it could be interesting because the bottom of the table, like to 16th position, is looking quite tight at the moment. So it could be an interesting one. But if Jack Grealish can step up and get them out of relegation zone, good for them. But rest of the team, I don't think they can cut it out for them. I know they're decent, but Grealish is the only thing carrying their team, and that's why I've put them in 18th place on 33 points. 17th place, one position above them, finish on 34 points. I've put them as is Brighton and Hove Albion. The reason I've gone for this is because there's always a weird thing with Brighton. They can have the good days and also have the bad days, but with the fixtures they've got left, I feel like they might be able to just hang on. 16th place, I've gone for Southampton. I've got them on finish on 38 points with a -6 goal difference on the team above, who also finish on 38 points, which is West Ham United. Yes, I know West Ham, they haven't really been producing this season. Like Haller is kind of been a failure, and Philip Hansen's been hidden this season. The season before, he was absolutely class. I don't know what wrongs with him this season, but this hasn't played well. The only player I think that could have a difference is Declan Rice, because he's a class young talent, to be fair to him. So that's my 16th and 15th place. 15th place, I've gone for Watford, finishing on 40 points. I think Watford will be able to move up the table coming end of season because they've got amazing talents such as Ismail Assar, and they've also got a very key striker who is known as Troy Deeney. And that is why I put him in 14th. 13th place, finishing 3 points on 43 points above Watford, I've put Newcastle United. The reason I put Newcastle United, with the new owners coming in, there's going to be talents like St. Maximin trying to score goals to prove that he wants to stay in the team so he don't get replaced when the ownership takes over. 1 point above them, in 11th place, I've put Crystal Palace. The reason I put Palace is because they got players like Zaha who could really provide the goals for him. So that's why I think they'll finish in 11th place. 11th place, I've gone for Everton. The reason I've gone for Everton is because they've got decent players like Moise Keane, Richarlison and many more. And that's why I think they're going to finish top 10, because I think they're a decent club. Place now, this is a controversial one. I've gone for Arsenal. Yes, people might be angry at that decision by me, but I think Arsenal, they've got players, but I don't think the team can play well together like it used to do. Like when it were Aubameyang and Lacazette up front, brilliant partnership they have, but it just hasn't been working this season with new manager coming in and everything. I mean, Unai Emery, at the beginning of the season, they were absolutely atrocious with Arsenal. Can't even believe they're doing this well on my predictions, because they did absolutely terrible at the beginning of the season. It's a good job that the new manager turned it around with them and started making progress, and Pepe finally scored. I mean, that's a big change, and that's why I've got him in 9th place. 8th now, another controversial one. I've gone for Tottenham Hotspurs. I know this is weird because the table in real life, I think it's, I can't remember, but they're like around the same point. The reason I put Spurs, I know they've got like Harry Kane on everyone's back now, but there's a weird feeling when it comes to their defence. Lloris is probably the best thing in their defence, and he probably is the only defender for Spurs. I mean, hopefully Aurier's illegal training and Ndombele's has really paid off for them, because if it doesn't, then they're going to be in 8th place like I predicted. 7th and 6th in the same bit, because they have finished on the same points according to my predictions, which is 63 points, but 5th place just having a +3 goal difference on it. In 7th place, it is, drum roll please, so Sheffield United. Yeah, I know, Sheffield United. I think they can get European football. I don't think they finish higher than 7th, and I don't think they finish as low as 8th. So that's why I'm putting them in 7th. And in 6th place, I've put Wolverhampton Wanderers. I don't think they get Champions League spot, but they do have the quality, and they could go on to win the Europa League, but we'll see about that later, because I have done the Europa League, FA Cup and Champions League predictions after this as well. So that's why I've put Wolves in 6th place. I've gone for Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea FC. They've got great players. I know the players probably be back now, but that Hudson-Odoi thing with the imprisonment thing, the prison thing and charges and that, don't know what's going on there, but they have got players like Kante, Tammy Abraham's back now, so yeah, I put them in 5th, and I think that's Champions League this year, 'cause City are not going to be in the next year, so that's good for them. 4th place, I've put a big team here. It's Man United. Yes, Man United. I think they'll be class when they return. You got Pogba, you got Bruno, you got Rashford even as well. Sorry, forgot him. But that's going to be brilliant for them. I think they come back stronger than ever. Forget rest of the season. You're going to get Champions League, boys. And hope it does you proud. I'm going to do the top 3. In 3rd place, I've kept Leicester in 3rd. And then, obviously, you can probably predict the 2nd City and the 1st Liverpool. I have made Liverpool in this table win the league, because it's going to happen in real life. I'm not going to be saying like, oh yeah, Burnley are going to go and win the league, because it's just not possible. It's basically the same with City. Unless Liverpool have a massive mistake at back, or just everyone gets injured, then there's no win and anyone else is going to win the league. So now I'm going to move on to my FA Cup, Champions League and Europa League winner. So let's move on to them. For my FA Cup winner, I've gone for Manchester United. The reason I've gone for United, like I said, in the Premier League table, that team that they got now, it's so creative, but I think they're going to win FA Cup, so that, and Rashford's going to bang loads of goals in that FA Cup final. I can feel it. I just can. In the league final, I've gone for Barcelona to win it, because, I mean, they've got Messi and Frankie de Jong even. And today, there's Arturo Vidal scoring the 1st minute on the game back. So, I mean, that's brilliant for them. And I think the class, any team with Messi's class, really. And that's why I've got them winning Champions League. And I've got them beating Manchester City in the final. City just going to miss out on Champions League, and then they'll have to wait a few years because of the ban. And then that's probably why it's going to be very upsetting for City fans. I think it's going to be a 3-1 win final to Barcelona, and that's who I've gone for Champions League winner. Europa League, there is many teams that could win this. There's Inter Milan, Manchester United and Wolves. They're the 3 teams that I think could win it, but the team I've gone for is once again Manchester United, and I've got them beating Inter Milan in the final 2-1. Yes, I know, Wolves, they're class. They've been class in Europe League. Shocked many people how far they've got, but I just don't think they've got it in them to win it. No offence, Wolves, you got class talent, Jimenez, Jota, Adama Traore. I mean, we know how much of a tank he is, but I feel like United have just got that upper hand on them, and Inter Milan are a class team. The likes of Lukaku, who is a class talent, no one can deny it, he is class. Eriksen, also a very good player. Alexis Sanchez is decent, he could do a bit in the final, and Lautaro Martinez. There's not many people really, I don't know if many people rate him really as much as I do, but when you got Barcelona looking at you, you know you're a big talent. So guys, that's going to be it for my predictions of the Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League and Europa League. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.